Good day viewers, you're welcome to my page. In today's tutorial we shall be solving this set problem, and this is a YA question, and we shall be using the ideas which we have established in our previous videos. If you have not seen that, I encourage you to go back to those videos and watch those videos so that we can have a full idea of what we are doing here. We are given that out of 68 students in a school, don't forget this is word problem. Let's solve it step by step. As we are reading it, we can be putting our solution down one after the other. Let's start. We are told that from here we will say that out of 68 students in a school, it means 68 is the number of the universal set, number of the elements in universal set under the consideration. So that is 68. Let's take that. We are now asked to draw a Venn diagram to represent this information. Without taking our time, let's go straight into the diagram. Don't forget, in our diagram we shall be using three sets. The three subsets. What are the subsets? We have English, math, and physics. So let's represent them one after the other. This one be the English, and we are given English to be 30 students take English, and mathematics 50 take mathematics. So let mathematics be here 50. While that of physics we have 24 for physics. Let's P represent physics. We have 24. So this is what we have, and please don't forget that this circle represents the English. Okay, likewise this circle M represents mathematics, and as well as this circle here represents the physics. So let's dive into the question. So we are now told that 20 takes English written, 50 takes mathematics written, and 24 takes physics. If 10, as we have it here, if 10 take math and physics, where math and physics joins, this is where math and physics join. This position is where math and physics join. It has been established in our previous video. Math and physics, we have 10 there. We are given to be 10, so we shall put 10 here, 10, and then 14 take English and physics. This is where English and physics meet. That is where we are going to be placing our value. How many? We have 14 English and physics. Okay, English and physics is here. That is 14. English and physics. And also 22 take both English and math. We have 22. Those are the information given to us. Then we have not been given a certain number of people, that is number of students that take English and math and physics, that is E intersection M intersection P. In our previous video we have established that this is where that element can be found. Okay, so therefore let that one be X. So we can assume that let number of students that take the three subjects be X. So therefore we are coming up. So therefore let's establish this. For the fact that this side here is 22, but there are also some students that that offer this subject here, offer the three subjects, but we still have some students that are offering both English and math. So therefore, for us to obtain the values or the number of students that we have here, we shall be subtracting x from here, so that we have in terms of algebraic expression, we have this one to be minus x, likewise here minus x, likewise here minus x. So therefore we are building our set one after the other. Let's move on. Now let's obtain the number of students, or yes, the number of students that studies or that takes English only. English only. Let's go to the portion of English and let's see where the English only falls. English only is here. This idea has already been established in our previous video. English only is here, so it means we shall be picking the values there. But how can we pick this value here? How can we identify this value here inside here? Okay, we did it earlier. Is by establishing that, understand the fact that everything here is sum up to 30 as given from the question. So it shows that, and some part, this part has been taken away from 30, so which means all this, the sum of what we have here, will be removed from 30. So let's establish that algebraically. So it means for us to obtain English alone, we shall be having 30 minus, what do we have here? The sum of this 22 minus x plus s is going to give us ordinary 22. So we have 22 plus 14 minus x. So if we simplify this further, we shall have 30 minus 22 minus 14, that will give us 36, then plus x, because we are using this minus to open this bracket, so we shall have plus s. So in simplifying this, we shall have minus 6 plus x, or you write it in simple form, that is x minus 6. So the number of students that takes English alone will be x minus 6. So let's put it there, x minus 6. The same thing we shall be doing to math alone. That is, we want to establish, or we want to obtain the student that will be found here. So that is the next thing for us to do. So it means we sum up everything, it must give us 50, and it means we are going to subtract this part, taking that away from 50. So we have the math alone. So let's go math only, brother. It means we shall have 50 minus, if we sum 20 minus 22 minus x plus x, that gives us ordinary 22, right? So we have 22 plus this 10 minus x, 10 minus x. So we have it to be 50 minus 22 plus 10, that will give us 32. So we shall have minus 32 plus x. So for math only, subtracting 32 from 50, we shall have 18 plus x. So we write 18 plus x at the position of math alone, 18 plus x. Likewise for physics only, we are going to establish that as well as 24. That is this 24, the remaining part will be subtracted from 24 minus, so if we sum this together, 14 minus x plus s is going to give us ordinary 14, then that will be 14 plus 10 minus x, 14 plus 10 minus x. So while simplifying that, we shall have 24 minus another 24, because 14 plus 10 is minus 24, then plus x. So we have ordinary x, so which is for physics only. So we put it there in our diagram as well, x. So we are building this Venn diagram one after the other. So the question now says that we should represent the information in Venn diagram. We are not done. This is not the complete form. Some students used to stop here, but no, we are going to give them a comprehensive answer here. So let's find out the value of x, knowing fully well that all the elements here, if we sum them together, it must give us our universal set, which is 65. So let's add them together, that is, let's sum everything here together. So let's establish this, that is 6 minus x. Let's start from here. Let's write it here, 6 minus x. Then we want to sum it with this with this. We have a let's put it, x plus 18 is the same thing as 18 plus x plus ordinary x, this plus ordinary x plus 0. Let's sum this together. We shall have 3x plus minus 6 plus 18, that will give us ordinary 12. So this alone is for English alone, math alone, and physics alone. It's as if we are adding them together. Of course, we are adding them together just like that, and follow with this. So let's do it here. We have x 22 minus x plus x, that will give us ordinary 22. Okay, ordinary 22. Okay, let's write it out. 22 minus x plus another 14 minus x plus another 10 minus x. That is, we are picking this 22 minus x here, 14 minus x here, then 10 minus x. We have this here, as well as ordinary x plus x. Okay, you can add 0 here. So let's sum this together. If we sum all this together, we shall be having 22 plus this, that gives us 36. 36 plus 10, that's 46. 46 plus this is minus 2x minus 2x minus 3x plus 1x, that will give us plus 2x. Okay, so let's copy everything down here so that we can easily write them out. So we have 3x plus 12, 3x plus 12, 3x plus 12 plus, what do we have here again, 46 plus 2x, 46 plus 2x. Everything must be equal to, must definitely be equal to 68. Must be equal to 68. No, this will not be mine. This will not be 2 plus 2. It will be negative 2. Let's check again. Let's check again. This is minus x, that is minus 2x, minus 3x, minus 3x plus 1x, that will give us minus 2x. So ensure we are careful about that, so that we will not write the wrong value. So that will be minus 2x. Then everything must be equal to the universal set, the number of universal set, which is 68. So must be equal to 68. So you can easily simplify and solve for the value of x in this simple linear equation. So we have 3x minus 2x, collecting the like times, plus 12 plus 46 is equal to 68. So subtracting 2x from 3x, that will give us ordinary x, plus 12 plus 46, that will give us 58 is equal to 68. So we can easily find our x to be 68 minus 58. By subtracting 58 from both sides, we have x to be 10. Therefore, the number of students that take the three subjects will equal to 10. So that is 10 students take the 3 subjects. 10 students take the 3 subjects. So before we go into that, before we dive into other questions, let's go back to our question A, which says we should illustrate this in Venn diagram. This is just a sketch. All we have here is just a sketch. It's also important as well. If you write it down, of course, you'll be marked well as well. So let's put it down in a very good sense. Don't forget, in mathematics, when you show your working, it has to be very neat as well, so that you can have your full mark. So we can have our universal set, which was 68 here. So our English, our math, and our physics, which was there. So let's go back to that. So anywhere we see x, we put it to what? 10. So it means here we have 10 minus 6, that is 4. So definitely we are going to have 4 students that offer English only. Likewise here, 18 plus 10, that is 28. 28 students takes math. Then also have 22 minus 10, that will give us 12. So it means 12 students take English and math. Likewise at the center here, that will be 10. And for physics, which is just ordinary x, is also 10. Let's go back to this one as well. 10 minus 10, that will give us 0. So it means no student take both math and physics. So you can put 0 here, of course. And likewise, lastly, 14 minus x, that is 14 minus 10, that gives us ordinary 4. So which shows that 4 students take English and physics. This is the correct representation of the information in Venn diagram. So let's go to question B. So in fact, we have solved everything under question B, only that we just be putting them one after the other from our solution. The question says that we've established that 10 students take 3 subjects. Okay, then Roman figure 2 says exactly two subjects. Students of that can be obtained from here, and here. Of course, these are the students that take 2 subjects each, which means 4 plus 12 plus 0. 4 plus 12 plus 0, that is 4 plus 12 plus 0. That will be 16. 16 students take exactly 2 subjects. Okay. Then Roman figure 3. Roman figure 3 says only one subject, that is English only, math only, and physics only. Of course, that is where we are going to pick them. So let's go to our main Venn diagram. That will be 4, 28, and 10. We find their sum. We have 4 plus 28 and plus 10. So 4 plus 20, that's 32. 32 plus 10, that gives us 42. Therefore, 42 students take exactly one subject. Because this is word problem, and it requires us to answer the question with word at times as well. It shows that you actually know what you are doing. So now the third question says at most 2 subjects. That is the highest number of subjects that we can have there is 2. So which means we can have 2 and 1. At most 2 subjects, 2 and 1. So at most 2 subjects, we have sorted out for 1 subject and we have sorted out for 2 subjects. So it means the sum of this for 2 subjects and with what 1 subject and 2 subjects. So which means 16 plus 42, that will give us 58. So it means that therefore 58 students take at most rather 2 subjects. And that is the last question there, which shows that we've answered everything one after the other. If you enjoyed this video, do ensure you follow us for more exciting video. Share it, comment. Thank you and bye for now.